Hey Hector.
Of course, you've heard about the controversy with the Two Live Crew, right? How you feel about that? Well, I think I'm kind of ambivalent about the Two Live Crew. I know you're getting ready to play this video next. Yes. I think they're right.
Hey Rayshawn. Hey Ronnie.
I don't have a problem person what they say. I think that I think the brothers are kind of ignorant. I'm gonna say that. I think anybody, all they talk about is. I mean, we have to be more about that. That
So
ain't
crew.
gonna uplift no black people talking about really grabbing it stage. Well, and you know, right now they're like being made out to be the carrying a banner of free speech. You know, but the content, I have problems with the content. You have problems with the content. Well, that's the whole issue there. Have to fight if you're an adult. Yeah, I don't think have the right. I don't think they
Hey
should
crew.
be arrested. I think that records should be sold. I'm just saying. I wish the brothers. I wish their level of intelligence was above that very base stuff that all they can talk about. And I think that do the right thing. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just saying that they're not gonna be around for the long run because if you talk about if all the output of your creativity is just you're gonna sell. You're gonna be here for a year, 2 years, and you get out of here because you have to be more about that. People get tired of you talking about recent stories. Right. They have been consistent about it because their first record was we want some. So I mean, let's give them some credit for at least being this open and let's cut this short and let's go into the video. That's just a long segment. It's an interesting topic. Let's see this video. And Luke, if you want to call me up the phone, we can talk about it. That's just the way I feel. I'm sorry. That's right. Your TV guys will be more when we talk among each other. We don't do this like leading them. We get on TV and start talking bad about each other. I mean, a lot of rappers, Spike Lee has. Oh man. This guy, oh man, he got on in our arena on MTV Rap. I mean, just went off. The guy don't even know me from Adam's House Cat. You know,
Yo.
What up?
Not much. Hold on.
What's good? Cruz, what up? Ronnie, Q, what up? Hector, what's good? Ray Sean.
Can you hear me? I'm back. Hey Ash.
Ashley.
Bro, all damn day I've been watching like Arsenio Hall episodes like that ass.
Why?
You said what?
Why are you watching that?
Mostly I'll watch it for the performances and some interviews caught my attention and stuff like that.
Right.
Cause like I'm thinking about doing some shit, which I'm gonna tell you about via message
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Chilling, man. What's good?
I had a long day, man. I got a gig in South Carolina in like 2 weeks and shit.
Congrats.
Yeesh. Yeah, this is a paid gig too. I make sure I'm gonna get paid.
No doubt. Get that money first from the promoter.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I'm talking to him right now.
Luther
So believe it or
Vandross.
not, I actually got a Plenty of Fish.
Huh?
You ever heard of this app called Plenty of
Yes,
Fish?
plenty of fish. Yes.
Yeah. My
Be
friend was
be
like,
very wary of the females you meet off of there.
for real?
Yeah.
Why you say that they're like crazy catfishing or
It's a whole mix of cute and overweight and ugly and trannies on there, so
oh yeah. Trust me.
it's
Some
a
gay
whole
guy try to
mix.
hit some gay guy try to hit on me. I'm just like,
Make
No shade, but I'm not like that.
make sure if you meet any females off of there, like you FaceTime them or whatever.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I'm gonna give this like 2 months. If I'm not getting anything from it, I'm just gonna cut it off.
a lot of catfishing on there as well.
I know, right?
You know, I met some chicks off of there that they were real, but there's some on there that like the pictures you see on their page is not really them, or it
Oh
might be them
yeah.
from like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my friend told me about it. He was just all like, girls actually come up to you and shit.
Yeah, if
And
they
it's like,
like you. I mean, do you have some of them on there that's you know, I know what's the word I'm looking for? Not outspoken, but they'll hit you up. But there's so many people trying to get numbers on there that you might hit up a shorty like a couple times and she don't see it because she got like hundreds of messages. So
oh, dead ass.
you know,
I swear to God, yeah. I'm just like, so this is where like people are actually getting relationships from these with dating apps and shit.
I mean it happens. The dating apps. There's a lot of dating apps that people meet each other off of and it'll be serious or it'll be a fling. So I mean I've been in that situation. You know, plenty of fish, Tango. Um, what's the other app? There's a whole bunch of them. Tagged.
You
You
said
know,
tagged?
yeah, Tagged. A lot of them change now. Like Tagged and Tango is different now. Like a lot of the females on there doing pay to play, and it wasn't like that 10 years ago on there.
I
You
feel
know,
you.
like they were just regular females on there. Now it's like you have females on there that's twerking for dollars.
Mm.
You know,
There was this one called Tinder. I can't fucking lie because
Tinder
all the
Tinder
other
is
shit.
like more for like they're not for us. They're not for our people.
Thank you.
You know what
All
I
them
mean?
fucking ugly ass white girls and shit.
Tinder, Match.com, Christian Mingle. Those are not for our people.
eHarmony.
eHarmony, right? Those are not for our people. Like, if you go on any of those sites, you're not gonna find too many African Americans on there.
Right.
Q said I'm watching a Tupac documentary on YouTube. Which one is
Oh,
that?
which
There's so
one?
many of them.
Right.
Has anybody seen Judas and the Black Messiah?
I must. But I was gonna see that last night, but like I said, I was just so busy. I might even see it tonight or tomorrow.
It's a very good film.
I heard.
Yeah,
It's like I
definitely.
want to watch it, but I don't want to fall asleep to it. That's why I'm tempted to
Right,
watch it. You know?
right. Yeah, that's. I mean, if you can't stay up at night to watch it, watch it in the daytime.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's like everybody. It's like I've just been so busy in the daytime lately. I might just watch it before I go to work tomorrow.
Right. Rayshawn
But
said, "I'm not touching Tinder or Match. I'm not into dating since I'm still adapting to the real world." What does that mean?
I feel like
It's
if
all
you,
real people on there. It's just that there's still catfishing on some of these apps in this day and age. But it's still real people on there. It's just I don't for whatever reason people feel like they need to not be they self on there. The final 24 hours. Well, we know what happened to him in the final 24 hours. I don't need to see the documentary to know what happened. What are they showing like what Tupac had for dinner in like the last 24 hours? You know what I'm saying? I mean, other than that, I mean, like, we already know what happened. I've heard like even the Outlaws told the story.
fuck the outlaw.
Facebook. I mean, yeah, Facebook. You had Facebook Messenger. Like that was like I don't really look at Facebook as a dating app, but you can meet people over there. You know, just like Instagram. Just like Twitter.
I didn't even know Facebook had a dating app.
I don't look at Facebook as a dating app. But I mean, I've met people over there, so you can't meet people off of Facebook and Instagram. Luther Vandross, if only for one night, or Superstar.
Superstar.
You know I love If Only for One Night, so I'm going with that.
Shit. Y'all ready for part two tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Loki, this is gonna be an experience for me. 'Cause I never really heard a lot of Luther's '90s albums.
Hmm. Me
Well,
either.
besides Power of Love, of course. But
Right.
because I'm also going to talk about the Christmas album too, just to let y'all know.
Well, I mean, dating sites, unless you're married or involved with somebody, I don't see how they could get you in trouble. If you're single, then you have nothing to worry about. If you're talking like 10 different people and they all know about each other, then I would say, you got issues. Do I think the Outlaws making? No, I don't. I mean, when was the last time anybody talked about the Outlaws music?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I don't think they. I think they're keeping his name alive because I was their homie, and he passed away, and Pac had all the plans set in place for each one of their albums. We still don't have a Young Noble album. Oh well, I think we do have a Young Noble album, but the way that Pac planned it out, I think each one of them would have been multi-platinum with his cosign. We don't have that no more. But I don't think they're making money off his name. I mean, if your homeboy passed away and you known him for a long time, you're gonna I would think you would keep his name alive too. Which Luther Vandross song gets overplayed? Uh, I don't know. I'm not a lifelong Luther fan. Like I just know some of his songs. Here and Now to me, I think got played a lot, and Never Too Much got played a lot. Power of Love. But I mean, I'm not. I think Reg is more of a Luther fan than I am. You'd have to ask him. Y'all check out the J Cole album ranking me and Reg did. That was great. I want to do more album rankings like that. It's a lot easier than doing like a whole artist discography where we like in detail talking about each album. I think the album rankings is
I'm
easier.
back.
I love the J Cole discussion. That was dope.
Yes, you said the Outlaws making money off Tupac. Did I miss that?
Well, that's what Q asked me. Do I think the Outlaws are making money off his name?
Can you hear me
I
now?
don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Yeah, I
you
don't think
think
they're
so? I
making
don't.
money off Pac. I just feel like they're
Yeah.
disrespecting
I
his
don't.
legacy.
I don't see it. I feel like they just keeping his name alive. I don't see them making money off his name.
Whew. That was a dope J. Cole breakdown we did last night.
Yes. It's a lot easier to me. I think it's a lot easier to do a lot of the pre-recorded stuff where you just drop it anytime.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to go live stream all the time. Like maybe twice out of the month.
I feel
You know
you.
what I'm saying? I don't want to go live stream with everything that we discuss. Like it's easier to just do the videos and then just drop it whenever.
I agree.
Like for certain like album reviews, we'll go live or like movie discussions. But I don't want to go live all the time. You know, every now and then I'll come on live stream and we just talk or whatever. You know,
Yeah, man. I might even come back on live videos next month and stuff like a streamer been on my ass.
right? I think if Tupac was alive, he would have done a lot more. Yeah, definitely. I think he would have been bigger in movies, and I think he would have headed for politics. I mean, that's where he was headed. Now, how far he would have went in politics, I don't know. because I don't think this country would have let Tupac become president, or even you know senator. I don't know how far he would have went in politics, but I think he would have been headed in that direction.
True. Yeah, I remember that movie Meet Dave. One of his worst movies,
Did not
man.
like it. We definitely gonna talk about that. We got an Eddie Murphy discussion coming up.
That was the one when he had all these people in his body dictating his
Yeah.
emotions.
Then I think Gabriel Union was in that. I didn't like that film.
Gabrielle Union, John
Yeah.
Witherspoon.
Terrible.
The
Terrible. Not good.
2000s Eddie Murphy's movies. Oh my god.
The early 2000s wasn't good to him until
Yeah,
he got the Dream Girls role. I think that's when he started doing better stuff.
yeah. Then he tried to go for them dramatic movies too.
Right. And then he there was a minute when he was doing a lot of the kiddie films because his kids were young. So he was doing a lot of the Doctor Doolittles and Nutty Professor sequels, you know. But now he can go back to his regular stuff that we know him for because all his kids are grown now, except for the daughter he had with Mel B.
Right.
All his kids are grown for the most part, so he can go back to doing Beverly Hills Cop and all the stand up stuff.
Yeah, man. Believe it or not, I never seen Beverly Hills Cops 2
Part
or
three.
3.
Oh wow. Part two was good. Part three was decent. It's not one of my favorites. Part two, they shot the captain got shot.
Oh
Remember
shit.
the
Okay.
white dude, the sergeant?
Yeah.
He got shot, and they had to find out who shot him. And Bridget Nielsen was actually the villain in that film.
Bridget
It's,
Nielsen.
yes, when she was still young. Not how she looked now. She looked like a grandmother, but when she was young, she was like I think she was like one of the villains. I think it was like another guy with her or something. But
Bro,
she was
she let
like she
herself.
was she they were I think they were going after like a diamond or something. It was something with some type of like diamond or something they were going after, and the sergeant got shot in like the beginning of the film. So that's basically how it starts off. Like the sergeant gets shot, he doesn't die, but Axel basically is he's on the case, and he has to find out who shot him, who shot the captain.
Okay.
Ronnie said y'all should do a Janet discography breakdown.
Mm. I That's a good one, but we've been talking about Janet a lot lately,
Yeah,
and I'm just
I'm
I still we still didn't even review all of her
right.
albums.
I'm
So
already burnt out on Janet albums at this point.
and I love Janet, man, but
Worst movie I can think of: 50 Shades of Grey. I've seen worse movies
mm,
than that.
yeah, I've seen worse movies too.
How are the Outlaws disrespecting his legacy? How
Driving
the
Miss
Outlaws
Daisy.
well, Reg has the problem with the Outlaws.
Because, like, for one, I just feel like that Tupac said don't sign to Death Row Records, and as soon as he died, they signed to Death Row. They didn't come out with shit. Then they want to come out with that bullshit interview talking about they smoked his ashes and whatnot. That's why, what's his name? Hussein, either Hussein or Gaddafi. I know Gaddafi died in '96 too, but that's why Hussein didn't really fuck with him like that because he felt like they were disrespecting his legacy and shit.
Fatal
So,
died also.
my point exactly.
Half of them are gone. Big Syke is dead. Fatal, Gaddafi's dead. Storm is MIA. Um, Napoleon moved to like Saudi Arabia or some shit.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So you basically have Idi Amin, Young Noble. I don't know where Castro is at. I haven't seen him in forever. Yeah, that's it. Mopreme was down with them, and I don't see him either. So it's basically like two members right now out of Outlaws.
Exactly.
What happened to everybody else?
Because after Pac died, people didn't want to have anything to do with him. That's just how
Y'all
it is.
remember Rich Boy? Yeah, I remember Rich Boy.
Bro, I loved Rich Boy. Throw some D's. That's my shit.
Do you guys get tired of the whole cliche of the good girl getting the bad boy in films? Like, yeah, that is tiring.
I'm tired of movie cliches in general.
Yeah,
I have to be real. I'm tired of movie cliches in general. The girl, bad guy, the
right.
motherfucker who wants to dance, and then he also. I'm tired of all that shit. Give me something new. That's why I like what
We've
Jordan
seen it
Peele is
already.
doing.
We've seen it already.
You said what?
I said we've seen like those cliches already. Like it's I don't feel like it's nothing new in films anymore. It's like the
And
same
now they trying
thing.
to reboot all this bullshit, man. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
it's like the same thing over and over.
nigga. That's why I like Fatal for that Fatal movie.
That
That's
was
why I like that.
interesting.
Anything by Jordan Peele, Ava
Right.
DuVernay, man. They're all doing their things and shit like that. But everyone wants to be on this fucking bullshit.
I heard Jordan Peele is doing a new horror film with Kiki Palmer as the star.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
So hopefully that's good. Favorite Devontae produced songs besides Jodeci.
Um,
That's a good one.
Tupac, No More Pain.
Usher, Can You Get With It?
Ooh, okay.
Changing Faces, Keep It Right There.
I forgot he did some shit with Changing
Yes.
Faces.
Underrated group.
Yo, we were supposed to talk about the album a while back
Yeah.
ago. We
hmm
forgot.
Y'all remember? Yeah, Sean Kingston. I remember him.
Well, he was recently arrested too, or some shit.
Yes, something happened. Did y'all know Devontae would beat up Missy,
Yeah,
Genuine Timberland?
yeah, we know
He
about
was
that shit.
he was the younger version of Shuck. I never heard that.
Yeah,
Devontae
so
beat up
apparently,
Missy and Genuine Timberland. Wow.
yeah, because after he got robbed, his mind wasn't right, and then he formed a little basement crew. That's how they all got
Right.
their start to begin with. And
Right. The
they said that he
basement.
used to torture them, lock them in the room, and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Was he on drugs or what?
he just had some mental shit going on after that robbery.
That's
Like they say, he has
crazy.
not been the same since then.
Well, what happened to him in the robbery that he ended up like that?
Apparently, they tied him up.
Oh
They
wow.
almost bit his finger off. He almost bit the robber's finger off. Like not a lot of people exactly know the true, the full
Mm.
details, but they say that he was not the same right
So
after
that
that.
that's why he doesn't like the limelight no more.
Yeah,
Cause I heard uh there was a Jodeci Instagram page that said that like he doesn't. That's why you don't see him like with Jodeci like
yep,
that. But he's part of the group, but you don't really see him like that no more.
yeah, man.
So what would
That's
happen if they Timbaland wants to do a Jodeci versus is Devontae gonna be there?
that's a good question. Why they haven't done a verse up to this point?
No, but he wants to do a versus with Jodeci. Like he said, it's coming.
Oh wow, maybe
So
we might. Hopefully, it's not
are
a
we gonna
Jodeci and Friends.
are we gonna get all four Jodeci members or just three?
Well, they're all cool with one. They're still cool with one another. It's
Right.
not like Boys to Men, where they treat Michael like he's shit.
Wow. He lives on a ranch. Zion said. That's
Yeah,
crazy. What up, Sam? What's good? Q said I
yeah.
could
I
see.
know. Years ago, he robbed a
Mm,
subway or some shit.
what?
It
Wow.
was around the time him and Christopher Williams were robbing shit. I don't know.
Q said I could see Pac and Devontae do an album together.
Mm,
I don't know.
I don't know about all that though.
That was a surprise to even hear Tupac on All Eyes on. I mean, Devontae on All Eyes on Me.
Well, to me, it
I didn't
really
expect
wasn't
that.
because Devonta, he was doing some stuff for the soundtracks too and stuff. So
Right.
it wasn't like a big shot.
And
But
then he tried to come out with his own horrible album.
oh, he came out with a solo album too.
He came out with a song, but
Oh, wow.
I don't think he ever came out with the album though.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I forgot the name of the song, but there's a video for it, and he was like rapping on it. I'm like, what are you doing, Devontae?
Every R&B singer wants to rap these days.
Favorite Karis One solo album, Return to Boom Bap.
Yeah, boom bap for me.
Love that one. I love the self-titled one too. Those two are my favorites. Will
Yeah, man.
Smith. Y'all like Will Smith as a rapper or acting?
I feel like he excelled in both, man. To be real with
Yeah,
you,
definitely.
I can't even pick.
Uh, I would pick rapper, but I like Red said, like If it was like Will Smith opened the door for rappers to go Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Ice Cube did it, but not all of Ice Cube's movies were successful.
Shit. I would even throw in Mark Wahlberg, aka Marky Mark too.
Yes,
No,
Marky
no one
Mark.
gives him love.
And I'm a huge Mark Wahlberg fan. I think he makes a lot of good films. I've seen a lot of his films from Perfect Storm and Fear. Uh, what else? So many films he's done.
Boogie Nights,
The Boogie Nights, the Four Brothers.
Ted.
You know, I wasn't. I remember picking up his first album with the Funky Bunch. I need to actually get that again. The second one was crap, but the first one had some joints on it.
I agree. That first
But he,
Marky Mark album has
yeah,
some hits.
but he wasn't no great rapper at all. But I like the songs he picked out. He picked the right singles: "Good Vibrations" and "Wild Side." I need money.
He's better
Those
than
those were
fucking
dope.
Vanilla Ice.
Better than Vanilla Ice, yes. And I supported him as well back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gin and Juice. That was the single from Devontae back then.
Wait, he did his own version of Gin and Juice.
Nah, he had when he was doing the rapping, he had a song called Gin and Juice,
Oh God.
and I want to say that was around the same time as W Madman. Yeah, I
Oh,
think that was before the third Jodeci album, so it was like around Diary. He came out with
oh
that,
God.
but he never dropped the album. It was like just a single. Zion said, "What about Stevie J? Favorite produced songs?"
Ew.
Uh, Stevie J. I like the stuff he did for like Mariah. You know, Honey, the Honey joint, and like the Biggie stuff from Life After Death. You know, Notorious Thugs. People forget Stevie J did that joint.
Yeah, Stevie has some hits too. He
Yeah,
has some hits. But a lot of the
definitely.
stuff I kind of clash in with the Hitman. To be real with
Right.
you,
Yeah, but I mean, he got the credit first. It said produced by Stevie J, co-produced by Puffy. But you know what I'm saying? So
speaking of Puffy, man, it's crazy because I think he did some recent interview about how black artists are mistreated or some shit like that. I don't know.
well, he blew his money. That's why he ended up on Love and Hip Hop. So I mean, he got himself to blame for that, and he cheated on Eve. So
Who's Stevie J?
yeah, he
He
was
was with
engaged
Eve.
to Eve. Yeah, he was engaged to
What?
Eve. Like, yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yes, he was engaged to Eve. When Eve came out with her first album, they were engaged, and he cheated on Eve, and then she made the song. Uh, what's the name of that song? Not You Told Me. I think it was You, Me, and She. That was about
That
Stevie
was
J.
about Oh
Yes,
wow.
that was about Stevie J.
So
Yep.
before he was with Faith Evans, he was with
Yes, he was
damn.
with Eve. Yeah,
Well, at least Eve
crazy,
didn't
right?
abuse him. So
They don't speak like Eve. Eve don't. She don't even acknowledge him.
and Eve's dating a white guy. She's married to a white guy, right?
Right, a billionaire.
See, this is the thing. Y'all scaring off these sisters to be
Yep.
white people and shit, man. Y'all can't be
Hmm.
doing this shit.
It's like Megan Good. Isn't she married to a billionaire?
Yeah, but Megan, I thought Megan was married to a black guy.
It's not. I might be getting confused with not Megan Good. It's another Mariah. Mariah's married to a billionaire.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
somebody else that's married to a billionaire that we know. It's another black woman.
I know Janet was married to some Arabian billionaire.
It might be Janet. I'm confusing her with. What about Tupac, rapper or actor? Both to me. I mean, well, rapper
I
of
can't
course.
even pick, man. I can't even do that. But I would say one thing. I feel like his acting, he's definitely up there when it comes to rapper actors too. Because
Yes.
people just want to focus on Jews and to an extent poetic justice. But I love them in Above the Rim too.
Right.
I love them in Gangulated and shit.
But Rayshawn said, speaking of the good girl, bad boy cliche, I hate the idea of a partner fixing their love interest because it's not right and it would lead to more problems for both sides.
Love don't cost a thing. That's when he said that. That's the first thing I thought about. We have to talk about that movie.
Yes.
Fuck it. I
Love don't
want to
cost a
talk about
thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing one day.
Okay.
Because that scene with Steve Harvey was the condom scene. Oh my!
Right. If your
So,
partner has problems, they need to fix themselves by going to counseling. Simple as that. But I think both of them would need counseling to fix the relationship.
I'm gonna use the bathroom, yo.
Yeah. Have you saw the hip hop uncovered on FX? I have not seen that yet. I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch that after we get off. I'm gonna look for that to watch.
I heard it's good though.
I kept forgetting to check it out. Aaron Hall, Don't Be Afraid. I love that song actually from the Juice soundtrack. I love that. Great song. Even though like now I know the meaning behind the song, I didn't know he was talking about an underage female, but that song was fire. The Tammy Lucas joint was good. That was like the original version, and then they gave it to Heavy D for the Peaceful Journey album. BJ, what's good, yo? What do I think about Common as an actor? I think Common is a decent actor. I feel like with every movie Common is in, he plays the same character. So it's like when you see him in John Wick, it's basically Common, but he's fighting Keanu Reeves. If you see him in the other film with Queen Latifah, it was Common, but he was playing like an athlete. But I don't feel like he has like enough character development yet as an actor because every movie you see him in is just Common playing. It's just Common. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him as like with Tupac. When you saw Tupac in Juice, he was Bishop. You know what I'm saying? When you saw him in Above the Rim, I forgot his name in Above the Rim, but I felt like Pac was on his way to stardom in Hollywood. I think Common still has a way to go in when it comes to acting. But he's not bad. I just look at every role he's in and it's Common. Did I try getting into music as a rapper or producer? Not neither. I did street team promotion for different labels. Never tried to be an artist. I used to write little rhymes here and there in high school, but I would never took myself seriously as no artist. Soul is Soul, Keep on Moving or Back to Life. I love both of those songs. Um, I don't know. I like both of them. Better production, discography, Dave Jam Hall or Devontae? That's a good question. I don't know all of Dave Hall's. He did a lot of stuff, man. I know he did stuff for like Kenny Lattimore and Mary J. Um, he did a lot of like R&B stuff for like the Uptown artists. Um, Busta Rhymes, Pastor Cavassier or Break Your Neck. Break Your Neck. I like that song more. Pastor Cavassier, I think that remix was overplayed. I didn't. It wasn't really one of my favorite remixes from Busta. Yeah, Stevie J did the Ride or Die joint. Yeah, on Volume 2. That was dope. Dangerous Mind soundtrack. I don't remember. I heard the soundtrack, but I don't remember everybody that was on the soundtrack. I know the biggest hit was Coolio, the Gangsta's Paradise from that soundtrack. Who was the worst rapper turned actor? Um, Worst rapper turned actor. I don't know. I'm not a big Master P fan, so I don't know how people feel about Master P as an actor. Cameron, I didn't like Cameron's performance in Killer Season. You know, yeah, he did H Town joint. Marky Mark, nah, Marky Mark is a way better actor. Marky Mark is actually a better actor than a rapper. Like if you look at his filmography and the films he's done, even when he was young, like when he did Fear with what's her name, um, Legally Blonde chick, I forgot her name, yo. When she was younger, like Fear was a good movie, and you know, like I said, like The Perfect Storm and Patriots Day, Three Kings. Marky Mark got a lot of good films. He to me he's a better actor than a rapper. Yeah, Cameron was good in Paid in Full. I mean, I don't think he was. To me, I felt like Wood Harris was good. Mekhi Phifer was good in the film. Cameron did his thing in the movie, but I like Common. I think he has work to do as an actor. Favorite Fat Boys album? I never listened to none of the Fat Boys albums. BJ, I wasn't big on them back then. I know some of these songs, but I never was like heavy into the Fat Boys like that. That's something I want to like check out their albums. Like unfortunately, all of the albums are out of print now. Favorite dancehall artists? Shabba Ranks. I grew up listening to a lot of Shabba Ranks, a lot of As Raw as Ever. Was it As Raw as Ever? And Extra Naked. You know the Mr. Loverman. A lot of Shabba Ranks. He's definitely one of my favorites. Super Cat as well. Little Kim Crush on You or Queen Bitch. I love Queen Bitch more. I just that beat is just crazy. I love that beat for that for Queen Bitch. Crush on You was dope. I know everybody liked the version with Little C's killed it with Kim and Little C's. That one was better than just the Little C's version. Um, you felt like Master P, Silk, and C Murder bit Tupac's flow. I can't speak for Master P. Silk to me don't sound like Pac at all. Like his like off his off flow, that fast flow he had, he don't sound like Pac at all to me. See Murder maybe. I mean, from what I've heard from, I only have like one C Murder album, but I can't even with C Murder. I don't know, like maybe a little bit, but I don't see Silk and Master P biting Tupac at all. Fat Joe, yeah, Fat Joe's not a good actor. I didn't care for his acting. You was listening to Marky Mark. What's your favorite Marky Mark song, Cruz? Alton Ellis. I don't. He don't sound familiar to me, Zion. Um, I listened to like when it came to reggae, it was like a lot of Bob Marley stuff, a lot of Rita Marley, um, you know, Ziggy Marley, Barrington Levy. I didn't, you know, Gregory Isaacs. I don't. Alton Ellis. Maybe if I heard this song, I would know it, but I don't. He doesn't sound familiar to me.
What y'all talking about?
Reggae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Birdie. My bad. I forgot his name actually. Birdie. Yeah, like Birdie. Like, and when you watch Above the Rim, like Tupac was Birdie. When you watch Juice, he was Bishop. Like every Common movie to me is just Common. He don't really get into the character like that.
Ah, shit.
Neo Soul in 2021. What about it?
You said Neo Soul in 2021.
I just see a question mark. Neo Soul in 2021. I don't know. Who's popping in Neo Soul right now in 2021? I'm seeing a lot of funny questions here. Did I hang out with Rastafarians? I have some in my family. You know, um, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, the ones I met were cool. I never had no issue with no Rastafarians. You know, I never BJ said I never took the Fat Boys. I don't think a lot of people did. I think they took them as a joke anyway.
Wow, that first album was one of the greatest hip hop albums ever.
Okay,
I need to hear the other discography.
what's the name of it? The first Fat Boys album?
The Fat Boys.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not
I
laughing
got.
at you. I'm laughing at the movie I'm watching.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I never listened to none of their albums before though. Snoop Dogg, Beautiful or Drop It Like It's Hot. Drop It Like It's Hot.
Beautiful.
Love that. I love both of those songs, but Drop It Like It's Hot. That's all Pharrell, man. That's all Neptunes.
That's one of the few times Pharrell actually made it as a singer, in my opinion.
Oh boy. Here you go. Here you go with the Pharrell hate. You already hate Justin Timberlake. Now you hating on Pharrell.
I don't hate Pharrell. I just
No?
don't like it when he does his James Brown, Marvin Gaye moments.
That's young
If he
Marvin
just
right there.
sticks to his
That's young
producing and
Marvin.
not trying to do that, I just wanna love you.
That's young Marvin right there, yo. Young Michael.
No, no, please, please. Marvin would never.
Little C. Well, that's why he's still suing them. That's the family. Yeah. How much more money they want from Pharrell for Bloodlines? Like they already got enough money.
They still the lawsuit like last week.
They still suing him because he mentioned something about the song in the Rick Rubin interview from last year. I'm like, like y'all are rich. Like I don't understand. They trying to drive Pharrell's pockets to the bone, yo. Like that's I don't understand that. Marvin Gaye didn't die broke. He died a rich man. He
I
died
don't
broke.
know.
His
He
estate
wasn't
is worth how
exactly
much money
rich.
though? He's worth a lot of money though.
I mean, he wasn't as he was going through some money issues, but he wasn't broke though. Let's just say.
Right. So like, why do you keep going after Pharrell for this one song? Yeah, I don't get that. Little C's Play Around or Block Rob. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
definitely.
no pun
The Little
intended.
C's album was a disappointment. I did not like that album.
I never heard that album.
Did not like it. You're not missing nothing. That might be a trash review if you listen to it. It has that much potential to be trash.
Yeah, we gotta get back to our trash reviews, man.
Still, it's still not worse than Double Up though. I'm gonna tell you that. Double Up might be the top three worst hip hop albums of all time, yo.
Is it that bad?
Is that bad? You never heard Double Up?
Oh, I thought you meant the Little C's album.
No, I'm talking about Double Up. No, no, that's worse than the Little C's album. How could yo? You know what's so crazy?
What?
The Fugees had one of the worst debut albums ever and came out with a classic sophomore album, whereas Mace came out with a classic first album and came out with a shitty sophomore album. How does that happen?
And a worse third album.
Yeah, it's like that's like such a 360, man. Y'all remember the TV show Keenan and Mitchell? Nah, who was that?
You mean Keenan and Kel?
Keenan and Kel? I remember that. Dumb, I don't remember Keenan and Mitchell.
I think that's what they meant. Because Kel Mitchell is Kel's last name.
What rapper is what rapper the most that bit of Tupac in your opinion? We
What?
just talked about that. Somebody said Master P, C Murder, and Silk.
Shit.
To me, I think it was Little Zane. Y'all remember Little Zane? Little Zane in an interview said that he used to write for Tupac, and I know he's lying because he don't even sound like Tupac. There's no way in hell you go straight for Tupac. You don't even sound like Pac.
Sound like 3 Pac.
Yeah, Little Zane sounded like Tupac, and I felt like Ja Rule at certain points sounded like Tupac as well.
Ja Rule tried to dress like Pac. That's the thing.
Ja Rule had his bandana tied like Pac. You know, he tried to do his choruses like Pac.
Like, be yourself, nigga. Damn.
Reg, do you remember a neo soul group named Kindred? Oh yeah, Kindred Family Soul. I got one of their albums actually.
Yeah, they were alright. I wasn't even too
Yeah,
big on that.
they were like husband and wife couple
Yeah,
on Hidden Beach Records. They're
sounds
definitely
like
slept on though. Nobody talks about them.
sounds like a book written by an African American author. That's what they sound like.
No, they had some good albums though. They were slept on though. Oh yeah, Reese Witherspoon. Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, she did Fair with Marky Mark, like when she was like really young. Zion said, "I'm Ethiopian. Rastas be looking at me like I'm the straight descendant of Haile Selassie." Wow, that's crazy. What's the hardest video game you ever played?
Shit.
Contra for the this OG Nintendo. Contra was. I still haven't finished Contra. Y'all remember the TV show Malcolm and Eddie? That was terrible.
Oh,
Did
you didn't
not
like
like
Malcolm
that.
Study?
Hell no. Did not like that show.
It was
No.
okay.
No.
It
Did
was
not
at
like that.
UPN. It was at
Did not like that
UPN.
show. There's many other black shows I liked. It wasn't that one.
Bro, that theme song. Ah, ah.
I wonder why Wyclef gets so much hate in the game, but now I see why he's affiliation with Young Thug. I didn't even know he was down with Young Thug.
He said Young Thug is a Tupac of our generation.
Wow. Wyclef was smoking some good weed when he said that. Cause I don't hear it. I do not hear it.
Did Wyclef and Tupac have beef?
Exactly, right? What are you talking about? How you giving
Tupac should
praise to a
never.
man that hated your guts?
Tupac should never come out of his mouth. You piece of
That
shit.
makes no sense. You try to downplay it on Vlad too. Like, yo, I know I heard Tupac call the Fugees out.
Can't trust them
Boogie,
Haitians, yo.
Boogie Down Productions, The Bridge is over, or South Bronx. Bridge is over.
South Bronx.
Who knows this show called
Too stupid dog.
Too Stupid Dog? I remember that show. That it was
He
stupid.
did
They had the right title for it. Did not like it.
Ren and Stimpy ripoff.
Yeah,
Too,
I was about to
too
say that.
stupid
Right.
dog. Too
Jaquan, I
stupid.
remember Jaquan. What's the song you had again?
Tipsy.
Tip. Everybody in here get tipsy.
Everybody in the club
Yeah.
get tipsy.
Right. Daz did the beat. Daz should have kept that for himself.
Wait, Daz did that beat?
Yeah, Daz produced that.
He should have kept that for the dog pound.
He let it go, man. He let it go. Little Zane was the Disney Channel version of Tupac. Yes. That's why I think Ja Rule the worst rapper to exist. Now I wouldn't say he's not the worst rapper. There's worse than Ja Rule, especially in this era. Ja Rule is not the worst.
He's really not, man. John got at least two classics, so come
I
on.
think no, he have more than two classics. His
What
first
is
one was
classic?
classic. Rule
Okay.
3. Uh, was it 336?
Yes.
I think Pain is Love is a classic.
I don't think Pain and
You don't
Love.
think so?
To
You know what
me,
the problem is?
it's good.
When 50 came out, 50 swayed the fans thinking of how Ja Rule was, and then 50 turned around and did the same exact thing that Ja Rule did. That's what he did. If you hear 21 Questions or Candy Shop, Ja Rule could have made those big hits too.
Oh yeah,
You
that
know what I'm
act
saying?
I agree with. But to me, the thing with Pain is Love, to me, while the first two albums he kept it really street, Pain is Love was like more R&B laced and whatnot, in my opinion.
All
Then the
his
last,
albums had R&B joints in there though.
it did, but the first album had more emphasis on hip hop. I feel like the second album was the best at balancing the hip hop with the R&B. Painless Love was balanced too, but it was the beginning of the end. Like, okay, nigga,
The beginning of the
cause it wasn't always on time on that album, right?
yeah.
Okay,
And
they lived.
I like Last Temptation. I thought that was a dope album too.
That was
Yes,
trash.
he had a lot of big hits off of Last Temptation.
To be honest, this
Um,
one I kind of prefer Blood in My Blood over The Last Temptation. To keep it a buck with you.
I gotta hit. We supposed to do an album review for that.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing Ja Rule albums.
I
Maybe
gotta hear
next
that.
month. Yeah, so
I actually have that album, but I haven't heard it yet. I gotta hear was it Blood in My Eye or some shit?
yeah, Blood in My
I
Eyes.
gotta hear that one. Yeah, I didn't hear that one. I skipped over that one and I went to the RULE album. Um, Trick Daddy, Shut Up or JT Money, Who That? I like Shut Up. I like the Trick Daddy joint.
Yeah, I never heard of JT Money joining, so I'm gonna go and shut up.
Uh, there's that Rough Riders beat. No, I don't think Swizz did that joint. Swizz did that.
Which one?
The Trick Daddy Shut Up. I don't think Trick Daddy did that
Nah,
one.
I don't think Swiss did that one. Cause
Lisa
that sounded a
Bonet
bit
or
too Swiss.
Jada Pinkett. Lisa Bonet, she still look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lisa.
I like Jada. Like I like Menace to Society Jada.
See, the thing with Jada, she be picking some weird hairstyles though.
Yeah,
I mean, and she's always been beautiful, but some of her hairstyles, I'm just like, okay, Jay, because she's trying to dress like
yeah
even
them
younger girls. Like, okay,
right.
I like older women who dress up like the age, not like these younger
Was
girls.
it produced by the Trap Boys? I heard the rumor was the that Daz did the beat. Did he co-produce it with the Trap Boys?
I'm still bent that Daz did that beat.
I'm not sure. That's just a rumor. I don't know how true that is because I never listened to Jay but supposedly Daz did the beat for that and he gave it to Jay.
And some motherfucker gave me that for like a CD lot, part of a CD lot and shit. So
Trash. That
I'm still,
out the window it go.
I mean, I still kept it just to keep it.
You
I don't
kept
give-
it. You got the J. Hold up. You got the Jay album.
Yeah, nigga, I showed it to you. I mean, I'm
You
never
did?
going to review it.
I don't remember seeing that. No,
Yeah, I showed
that
it. I
shit
showed
would
it.
have went out the trash. I'm sorry. That would be out gone. I'm not keeping that.
See, I put it with like the Tisha Campbell like albums I just have just to fuck with people's heads.
You should tag them in it. Tag them in that post. Remember this, teacher?
Man, I don't. I think everyone wants to forget about that fucking album. Push.
Favorite
You
favorite
got
beat
to
mine
push.
is beat. Favorite beat mine is beat on Nocturnal. Oh man, that's a hard one.
Therapy.
That was good. I like La Fleur La Fla. Operation Lockdown.
Ooh,
Hey,
that's
that's a good one, Sam. I like.
that's the only album from the golden ages, the boot camp click I don't have for some reason.
There's a lot of them I don't have. I got the Storm. That's it. I don't got the Smith and Wesson joint or Black Moon or Helter Skelter.
Yeah,
Zion
the
said,
Stones.
"I love Mo. That's why I love Most Def. You ain't gotta be gangster to be the greatest rapper. Ain't no rapper down for hip hop as much as Keras and Most Def. I agree.
I agree. Niggas don't give Most Def a lot of respect these days,
Definitely not.
and
Y'all remember?
I'm imagine if D'Angelo and Most Def did a song together.
Imagine if Most Def comes out and challenges D'Angelo.
That would be something I would be interested in
Right?
watching.
Would that be something? Most Def against D'Angelo?
That would be a versus. That would be two people actually getting into it.
Y'all remember
Who-
the stand up comedy movie Queens? Yeah, I saw Queens of Comedy.
That was alright. I just liked Monique and
Yeah.
Simone. I didn't care about the other ones like that.
Y'all remember the Nickelodeon show Action League Now? I don't remember that.
I remember that
What
shit.
what year
That
was
was
that?
Kablam.
Called Kablam?
Yes, man. That was y'all taking me way back with that one. Shit. Whew.
Q said, Reg, what do you think about Common as an actor?
It's kind of funny because I'm watching Love right now. I feel like he's a solid actor, but This love movie is hilarious.
What movie? What movie is that?
It's, I told you when Common tries to be a gangster, he's acting like a gangster in this movie.
Love? Who's in that with him?
Danny Glover,
I didn't
Charles
see that.
Dutton.
Nah, I didn't watch. I didn't see that one. I know what you're talking about. That's on Netflix, right?
It's on Cinemax.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one. Fred
I mean, I
Reck is a
like
dope
Common.
producer, yo.
Who?
Fred Reck.
Who? What did he produce?
He's a he did like stuff for like Snoop Dogg and a lot of like West Coast cats. Better rap crew, Helter Skelter. Oh, Helter Skelter definitely. I love
Gotta
I
go.
love Sтерrain Wonder. Sterrain Wonder is one of my favorites from boot camp, but they don't got they I don't know what the deal is with OGC. Like they don't have no solo stuff. I don't know. But Helter Skelter, at least with Sean Price, he was great and Rock is still putting out albums.
Woody.
Just right. That's the movie I was trying to remember. Yeah, that, when Common played the athlete and he like I think he like tore his Achilles or something and Queen Latifah was like the sports she's like the sports doctor for him. Sports
Generic.
therapist. You didn't see it?
And they fall in love. And
Right.
yeah, I didn't care for that one either.
I thought it was a decent film. But again, like he played Common in that film. He didn't play like the character. You know what I'm saying? Like I just saw Common in that film.
Shit.
SpongeBob from seasons 1 to 3 were classics, but season 4 is where the series declined after the first film.
I actually like season 4.
Never saw no SpongeBob episode. I couldn't tell you. I only know him because I had little cousins that was into him. Y'all, Reg, who was the rapper turned actor the worst? Who was the worst rapper turned actor?
Oh my god. Well, in recent memory, I have to go with Lil Yachty.
Oh Lord, Little Yachty's an actor.
Yeah, he was on How High 2 with DC Young Fly.
Oh, that shit. That I didn't even watch that. Raphael Sadiq, Ask of You or Get Involved. That's a good one.
Ask of You.
I love both of those songs. So, Get Involved because Q-Tip is on that one. But Ask of You, that was from Higher Learning, right?
Yes.
Yes, a good movie too. LL Cool J Into Deep or LL Cool J Into Deep performance, good or bad? He was decent. I felt he
This
was
nigga what?
decent. It wasn't no Oscar award winning performance. He was okay. He
I
played God. Did you ever see that film?
Which one?
Into Deep with LL Cool J and Omar Epps.
It's been a year since I've seen that. I didn't really
He
care for it like that.
he
After
played
we
God,
watched it.
the drug dealer God.
This was
He was
ball
already
yellow.
on his he was already on his goat shit back then, yo. I am God. Shaheem was in that film too.
Of course.
To be honest, y'all know somebody else who underrated Flavor Flav. The nigga can play almost any. Flavor Flav can play instruments.
Yes. Flav is underrated figure in hip hop. I agree with you on that.
In what way?
Because I'm a perfectly explain because Flav was very versatile. A lot of the topics on Public Enemy songs he came up with.
Did he?
What else? Of course,
But
him
he he,
being a
wa-
hype
he,
man.
sh- he damn sure wasn't rapping on half of them.
Apocalypse 91, he was spitting some bars in 91. I'm gonna be real with you.
He had like
You
one
guys
one
laugh.
song to himself, yo.
You said what?
More News at 11. That's like the only solo song he had on there.
A letter to the post.
On
What?
Apocalypse 91.
Yes.
I don't remember that song.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the. I mean, yeah, Flav is an underrated figure. I agree
Why
with
wasn't
that.
Flavor Flav on more Public Enemy songs?
You said what?
Why wasn't Flavor Flav featured on more Public Enemy songs?
Because like I said, it was. he was a hype man and shit. He just added like the comic relief to everything and shit
No,
like
I
that.
don't. I don't look at Flavor Flav as a hype man. He's part of the group, but my that was my whole thing about when Chuck D kicked him out of the group. Like Chuck, Flavor Flav is a legend. He's part of Public Enemy. Without Flav, it's not Public Enemy. It's just Chuck D. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you
Like
know that
Chuck D already tried the solo career. It didn't work.
you know that was a prank, right? When he kicked him out the group.
That was a prank.
Yeah, just to promote the
Why?
album. You know, that was all
Oh,
an
I didn't know.
elaborate prank.
I thought it was for real because they kept.
It was nah.
Wow.
They never kicked out the group. It was like a prank to prove to people why motherfuckers always follow the news and hip hop and stuff like that, and always take one thing with the news.
Flavor Flav, but I always felt like Flavor Flav should have had more songs featured on those Public Enemy albums. Like
True.
ad libbing is okay, but he had like memorable songs. 911 is a joke that's still relevant in today's society. More News at
Can't do
11,
nothing for you, man.
right, from the House Party soundtrack and Favor Black Planet. He should have had more songs featured on those Public Enemy albums. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing about that. Like why isn't Flavor Flav on more of these songs? Like if he's coming up with the ideas for these songs, shouldn't he be featured on them?
True.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt about that. But Flavor Flav is a legend.
Oh, actually, I was actually reading something, and there was some time where Flav didn't even always appear in the studio at times because he was
Right.
doing his drug thing at sometimes too. Because Cube even said this one time where he was supposed to have appeared on a lot more tracks on America's Most Wanted, but he missed the studio session, and that's how he only appeared on like one track.
The Ice Cube album.
Yeah, that one
Oh
track,
wow.
"Tell Your Bitch to Get Off Your Dick." That one track, yeah,
Right.
on the Kill at Will's EP.
It's crazy. Ronnie asks who had the best verse on "Fuck the Police." Ice
Cube,
Cube. Definitely Ice Cube. What everything that Ice Cube said on that song is how we still feel in this day and age.
right?
Jade looking for Mr. Do Right or I Wanna Love You. I Wanna Love You. I like that song. That's an underrated group.
Which Jade?
Yeah. Y'all remember? Yeah, the brothers. I mentioned that the brothers movie. I
I didn't
mentioned
care
Four
for that
Brothers. My
movie.
bad. This is the other brothers movie. My bad. I was talking about Four Brothers.
I didn't care for Four Brothers or the Brothers.
You
Thank
didn't
you.
you didn't like both movies.
No.
Any movie with brother in it, Reg is not a fan of. Super Mario Brothers, The Brothers, Four Brothers.
Now you know that Super Mario Brothers movie was trash.
That's a movie that needs a reboot. They need to do that the perfect way.
No,
Yes,
no.
that needs a reboot.
If it's gonna be, I want it to be a Mario cartoon movie and shit.
A animated cartoon.
Yes, I don't like these
No,
live.
that
Yes,
the same way they did the Sonic movie. They can incorporate live action and CGI. That's how it needs to be done.
CGI maybe, but there has to be good CGI because some
Yes,
CGI sucks.
I agree. Better lyricist, Chuck D or Flavor Flav?
Chuck,
Definitely Chuck. Worst producer in hip hop. Who is the worst producer in hip hop?
DJ Mustard.
I disagree. I don't think Mustard is the worst producer. The worst producer in hip hop. I don't think he's the worst producer.
He's the first name that popped up to my head, so I was just like, fuck him.
No, I don't know. The worst producer in hip hop. I do not know. That's a good question, Q. I really don't know. Eminem is. I would say Eminem.
Believe it or not, I've heard worse producers than
You
Eminem.
feel worse than Eminem? Yeah. Well, you just said DJ Mustard.
Yeah, Mustard. Any of these type producers, that always want to make the same drum beats. I just don't like producers who don't use imagination in the beats these days.
Right.
Now I can even tell which producers who, because now everyone tries to sound the same these days.
That's true.
It's
Yeah, I
like
remember.
fucking.
Yeah, the Wood. Yeah, the Wood was a good movie.
I
What you feel
like the
about the
wood,
Wood?
but this I like the wood, but I wish it was like just the teenage them as teenagers. I didn't really care too much about the whole wedding stuff. To be real with you,
Right. It was like Best Man, right? Like watching the Best Man all over.
I want to go that far.
Tay Diggs, he got typecasted, yo.
He always gets the SB.
Y'all remember the movie Kingdom Come? I never saw that.
I never saw that either.
That was one of those straight to DVD Vivica Fox films.
No, that was actually in theaters though.
Oh, that was in theaters. Anything with Vivica after Set It Off. I don't remember.
Oh, you tripping? So you
I
didn't remember
wasn't.
motives?
Huh?
You didn't see motives?
Nope. Who's in that?
Oh my god!
Who's in that film? That's a black film.
It's the blackest. It's like the black young
I don't
wrestlers.
want to
Like
say
yeah,
it like that. I don't want to say it like that, but not all of our films were good.
now that I agree with you. But
You know.
motives was like it was so dramatic. It's good. You had Keisha Knight Pullum in that movie.
Oh, Rudy
You
was in
had
that. What?
yeah, you had the
Wow.
girl. You had Golden Brooks from Girlfriends.
Golden Brooks. Wow.
Yo, the ending made me so fucking mad to this day.
Uh,
I have to be prepared to watch that movie because that ending. Oh my god.
Candlelight said DJ Drama is the worst producer. Wow.
Nah, Drama has some heat with Jeezy, so
Who
nah.
did drama? Oh, I see. I don't like Jeezy, so I'm like about to say who did drama produce?
Uh, nah.
Wow.
To be honest, Jermaine Dupri, after a
Jermaine
while,
Dupri is not the worst producer of all time.
I said after a while, got sucky.
After a while, I would say after Emancipation of Mimi, he fell off.
Well, see, that's the thing about Jermaine Dupri. Hip hop wise, he fell off before R&B because R&B he was still in his bag when he fell off hip hop wise. 'Cause I felt like after
Okay.
'07, he fell off R&B wise.
Are you counting them franchise boys too?
Absolutely, that
See,
that crunk
yeah,
that crunk bullshit. That
yeah, cause
snap
when was he in his? I don't know. Hip hop wise, yeah,
hip
it's
hop
been a
wise.
long time for Jermaine hip hop. I don't know. I'm trying to think what was like the last big hip hop album he
Like,
did.
well, to be real with you, the last couple of good beats to me, surprisingly, was Jay Z's American Gangster, and that was after a lot of years of trashy beats and shit. So
How many songs he did on American Gangster though?
I want to say he did a good amount. I
He
can't
did a
think of the
couple.
top of my
Okay.
head. But
Well, that
see,
had to be the,
everybody
like the
was in
last
their
one.
bag in that
See, I
album.
was thinking before American Gangster though. Like, what was the last good like hip hop album he produced on?
Life in 1472,
That was what 98.
98.
So he didn't do nothing good, no hip hop album since then, since '98.
Not anything that I liked like that. I mean, Welcome to Atlanta was cool. I mean,
Oh,
some of the Bow
instructions. That's right. I forgot. That was what 02,
oh 01, I
01,
think.
oh
Oh
one.
01, you know.
I like the instructions album though. I thought that
I
was
didn't
dope.
get that. I
We
didn't get that track.
didn't like it though.
Nah.
So okay. So other than instructions, he hasn't done nothing good for nobody else until American Gangster.
Well, I was gonna get into that. Like, he does some good shit for Jay. Of course, the Brat's first album I liked.
No,
I
but I
liked.
mean in the 2000s though.
Nah, I didn't give a lot of shit for him in 2000.
Yeah, I don't remember nothing good that he did
Hip hop
hip hop
wise,
wise. Yeah,
yeah,
except for American Gangster and then the Mariah album.
yeah. And notice I didn't mention Fabulous, so
What do you do for Fabulous?
he did a couple of shit. I think, if I'm not
Oh yeah,
mistaken,
yeah, yeah. He did something for. Didn't he do something for Fab on from nothing to something?
yeah,
I have that
make it
album.
that make it better
Yes.
trash
I didn't like. What was the song? Make it better.
trash.
No, he didn't do that. That was Timbaland.
I don't give a fuck. It was still
Make me.
trash.
No, I like the Make Me Better song. The song he did for Fabulous. I like that song actually though. But um, Yeah, he didn't do a lot of good stuff in the 2000s though.
Not
Uh,
not not now your
huh?
motherfuckers see what like I say
What?
with like organized noise and shit like that. Cause organized noise they did a lot of dope shit for R&B and hip hop wise.
Reg, what's your favorite strain of weed? Zion wants to know.
Oh, I have a lot. Girl Scout cookies. Shit. Fuck. This like this thing called shrooms.
Right.
Um, this cake is one strain called cakes or some shit like that. Like it's a lot of weeds I like.
It's the weed sounding like food right now, yo. I got a weed strain named meatloaf and string beans and what is going on? Like, where they come up with these names for weed now?
I honestly don't even know. Niggas be so creative with that shit these days. Oh,
Tony,
I
Tony,
forgot
Tony.
making.
Huh? What?
I forgot making good was in this movie.
Tony, Tony, Tony. If I had no loot or anniversary, anniversary,
Anniversary.
classic song. Sam said Cool G Rap is my favorite mafioso rapper.
Same.
Y'all remember the movie Eve's Bayou? I remember that.
Yo, that movie was so crazy.
Yeah.
The girl fell in love with the dad.
Not the first time I seen a movie like that. Yeah, and with Samuel L. Jackson of all people. Not the first time I seen a movie like that. He did a movie. I forgot the name of the film. He did a movie, and it came on Netflix where the chick that he ended up sleeping with was his daughter.
I remember that movie. I
Yeah,
forgot the name of it.
and the light skinned chick, I forgot her name, yo. But she's been in like a lot of other films and stuff. So it's not the first time he did a movie like that. What's wrong with Samuel L. Jackson? He's weird.
Chill. Don't
G
talk about Sam. Watch your mouth
G
about Sam, yo.
G Rap discography is better than KRS One discography. Sam says. I
I
disagree.
agree. I
I
agree.
disagree with that. Solo wise, how many classics G Rap got solo wise compared to KRS One?
Are you talking about like the groups included?
No, he's talking about I'm assuming he's talking about solo.
Solo wise. Oh,
KRS
then
One
nah,
got
Carry
more
One.
solo classics than G Rap. You don't think so?
But G Rap is more consistent than KRS One.
I agree with. But how many classics solo wise does he have?
To me, I consider Roots of Evil personal class, so I'll say two classics.
You said G Kind of Story was a classic too.
Hell no.
No? Oh, okay.
Nah.
Well then he's tied with KRS because I think Return of the Boom Bap and the self-titled one of classics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I mean, I got next was dope, but it's not no classic.
Hell
So he's
no.
tied with G Rap as far as solo stuff. Now group wise, who has more classics?
Oh, BDP.
You think BDP has more classics? How many classics he have with Eric B? With not Eric B. With
Polo.
what's the DJ? What's the DJ?
Polo.
DJ
DJ
Polo.
Polo.
Right.
Yeah, all of his albums. He has three classics. All of his albums are classics.
But you're saying BDP has more classics than them.
Yeah, because they have more albums.
You can have
So,
more albums and still be crap.
well, to me, I will say the only album from BDP I would not call a classic would be Ghetto Music.
Right.
So technically, to me, they have four classics.
Edutainment is a classic.
Yes.
Who is the worst actor? Oh God, that that's,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
that list is too long, yo. Who is the
Yeah.
worst actor? There's a lot.
I want to. I'm loving these music questions. I can't really think of acting right now.
Who is the worst actor? There is we just talked about a couple rappers that wasn't good actors.
Probably Tom Cruise.
I don't think T.I.'s a good actor. He's a better artist. I don't think he's a good actor.
He was good in ATL.
He was good in ATL, but since then I haven't seen no other film where he was actually good. Like Eminem was good in 8 Mile, but I haven't seen nothing else from Eminem where I say like, yo, he was a good actor.
I liked him in The Wash.
You liked him in the Wash. See, I didn't like the Wash. I like the OG Wash. I didn't
What?
like the reboot. I did not like. Yeah, I like the soundtrack. I didn't care for the reboot. I don't
Oh,
think
The
that
Wash.
movie needed a reboot. in
The
my
Wash
opinion.
was hilarious, and we the
It's not.
motherfuckers did that.
I prefer the OG Wash. That when it
But
was
see,
called Car Wash, not just the Wash.
I didn't consider that a reboot. To be real with you,
So it's not a sequel.
no, it was. I just thought it was a separate movie.
No, it's a reboot. That's what
Nah,
it's either gonna be a reboot or it's a sequel. It's a reboot. It's a
that
remake.
movie, that's a hood classic, man. You can't talk
A
shit
hood
about that.
classic. I think y'all are like the hood classics people have is different from my hood classics. Clearly, because I don't have Friday on that list, and I don't have the Wash on that list. But I
DJ
got
Pooh,
Juice on that list, and I got Men's Society. I like films with a good story. I don't feel like those films have good stories with them. It has to be more than just oh you can relate to the movie because you smoke weed. I don't smoke a lot of weed, so I can't relate.
but see, that's not even a weed movie. It's just like
I've heard
bland.
people say that Friday, if you don't smoke weed, then you won't understand. You won't like Friday.
That I disagree because I feel like Friday is universal. Now, how high? Yeah, I can see that.
How
Mac
high?
and
And I went
Devin.
to see how high. That again, it was good, but it's not like
Tobacco
on my
Shack.
list. It's not on my list of like great. You thought the film was trash?
You said what?
You said you thought the film was trash?
Which one?
How high?
No, I love how high.
I love the soundtrack. Again, like the movie was dope, but it's not like a hood favorite of mine.
I feel like
Like I
Mac
love
and
New
Devin.
Jack City and House Party over How High.
Same. I feel like Mac and Devin is trash.
I didn't like that film. And again, the soundtrack was. You see the pattern here. The soundtracks are better than some of these movies. The soundtrack for that was dope. I didn't care for. I don't think Wiz Khalifa can act. You know,
Yeah,
Snoop. We already know about Snoop's acting.
man, I tried to like that movie. I just didn't like the
Yeah,
movie.
that was and that's on Netflix. That's still on Netflix. So anybody didn't watch it.
Yeah, I know my friend. He loves that movie. He be cracking up,
No,
laughing.
love. I don't even like. So they will never get to love.
See, half
Ken
half baked is
huh?
a classic.
Candlelight said I'm taking introductory steps into producing and writing songs.
That's good, bro.
Well, salute to you. I wish you could write some good songs for some of these singers out here.
Yeah, maybe write some good songs for Adele and
Yeah.
Bieber.
No, I am not talking about Adele.
I
Adele
fuck
has
with
good
her.
songs. I'm not talking about
She still sucks.
her. You think Adele sucks as a singer?
I feel like Adele sucks as an artist. I don't care. I don't care for Adele.
Wow.
Give me Jasmine
I think
Sullivan.
Adele is a dope singer.
Give me Ari Lennox, Jasmine Sullivan, Layla Hathaway.
Oh
Give
yeah,
me that.
they're great too. Who had the best verse on the locks, money, power, and respect? DMX,
DMX.
definitely. Y'all see the fact? I never saw Disorderlies. I need to check that out. Never saw it.
I never saw that movie either.
What do you think about Fabulous song Can't Deny It? I thought it was a classic. I love Nate Dogg in the chorus.
I feel like Nate Dogg wasted his talents in that song.
That song was a big hit for Fabulous, yo. Uh, do you remember the movie Trading Places? Yes, Eddie Murphy
Classic.
and uh, what's the chick name again? What's the chick name again? Jamie Lee Curtis. Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd was in that film. Uh, shit, I'm way behind on the questions, yo. Snoop
Nigga, I'm behind
Dogg,
on
Snoop Dogg pimp slapped or Tupac watch your mouth.
Watch Your Mouth. Underrated diss track.
What album was that from?
That was unreleased. That was one of his many unreleased diss tracks.
I never heard that one.
He went after Nas, Mobb Deep, Wendy
Yeah.
Williams,
Cool G Rap or Kane on the Symphony. Kane,
Kane.
definitely Kane. Kane did his thing on that. Everybody did. I think Master Ace and Kane had the best verses on that.
Man, I have to go with G Rap and Kane. I mean, I love Master Ace, but G Rap and Kane ate that shit.
G Rap did his thing definitely. Y'all remember the movie Posse? Yes, Mario Van Peebles, Big Daddy Kane.
To me, this might sound weird, but that always looked like a cowboy porno to me.
What?
I never seen that movie. It just always looked weird. Kane and the
Uh,
Cowboy. I don't
it
know.
was they were trying to do like the black cowboys western, a black western.
I know. I know.
You know,
Y'all ever seen Blazing Saddles though?
I saw that.
Classic.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not a huge western fan. My mom was more into westerns than me. I'm not a big western fan. I saw a couple of them. Young Guns is one of my favorite. Um, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, The Unforgiven. But I'm not a huge western fan. That's not really my genre when it comes to movies.
Me neither, but I feel like Blazing Saddles is like one of those movies that's timeless. Like,
You
Gina,
do you remember the song from the Posse movie?
which one?
The hit song from the soundtrack?
Nah, I don't remember that. I don't remember.
The song was I believe it was Intelligent Hoodlum.
Wait, that was on the Saga of the Hoodlum album, right?
I want to say it was the Posse song. Yeah, there's a video for it. This
Hmm.
Does Akinelli has some punchlines?
I
Yeah.
have to.
Um, he's underrated to me though. Tom Cruise is too busy being a fudge packer.
What was that?
What is that about? Tom Cruise?
Oh, you mean the Scientologist, the Scientologist puppet?
Man. Coogee, what's good? Next Friday is better than Friday. Yes, Sam.
Whoa,
Finally, somebody
who
agrees with
said
me on
that?
that. Next Friday
Who,
is better than Friday.
who
I've
said
always
that?
felt like that. Sam said that.
Yo, what? What? Explain your opinion, Sam.
I think because I said I think. See, to me, the whole again like a bunch of cats sitting around smoking weed all day. What is so entertaining about that? I think
See, I
the best part was when he beat um Tiny Lister's character. What's his name? Day Day. What's his
Debo,
name? Debo.
Debo.
That was the best
See,
part of the film to me when he knocked out Debo.
see, the essence of Friday is this. It's a happy hood movie, like a day in the life of them.
Right.
The weed is not supposed to represent the whole of Friday. It's just the soul of what's going on. That's what's supposed to represent.
Okay,
I feel like
but House Party was a feel good movie too.
yes, it is. But see, House Party and comparing House Party with Friday, it's like apples and oranges because House Party typically is not really a hood movie.
That's not considered a hood movie. House Party. Really?
No,
It's not like Kid or Play were living in the suburbs. Well, Play lived. I think Play lived in like a good neighborhood. If I'm not mistaken. I think Kid was like in the bad part. Cause remember, cause Play parents had money or something like that.
yeah, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I always looked at that as a feel good film. You know what I'm saying? Even Do the Right Thing, even with the
Oh,
racial tension in that film, that was like a day a summer day in Brooklyn, but you still had the racial tension going on.
I love Do the Right Thing.
Yes, love that film. That's my favorite Spike Lee film.
Facts.
Um, Sam said Friday is overrated. I agree. Friday, I love the soundtrack. Again, I'm not big. I like Next Friday more than Friday.
I feel like loving basketball is overrated.
I heard you say that. I like loving basketball. I'm not gonna say it's not overrated. I mean, I've seen it a lot of times, but I thought that was a good film. Ronnie said, "Y'all remember the movie Hoodlum? Hoodlum was dope. That was a good film." Uh, BJ said, "I'm writing a sci-fi black time travel movie script." I've seen a movie like that though. It's called See You Yesterday, and Spike Lee produced it. It's on Netflix. Have you seen that film, Reg?
Nah, I'm not.
It's about two black kids that's in high school,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And her brother got shot or some shit.
right, and she goes back in time to save her brother from getting shot. And they filmed it in Brooklyn.
That's,
I like the film. I thought the film was good.
that was okay. I had a few issues with that movie.
What was the issue? It was unbelievable that they made a time traveling machine.
Oh no, no, no. I just felt like it was like one of those movies where you have to go back in time to fix a mistake, and then you have to keep repeatedly doing it and doing it. I kind of have
I think
issues
because
with it.
they were trying to get the exact time of when her brother got shot by the cops.
I know, but still, it was just like okay.
You didn't like that.
I felt like it could have been better a little bit.
Escape from Witch Mountain? I never saw that. What movie is that?
I never saw that either.
Hector said it's a dope movie. I never saw it. What is the worst posthumous album you ever heard?
Biggie, do my stuff
Um,
on the chapter.
I didn't even bother to listen to that. I didn't even
Don't
bother to
listen
listen
to
to
it.
that. Nope. I
Yeah,
thought
don't.
I thought even though Born Again had some dope joints, it was like rehashed Biggie lyrics.
I agree.
You know, your favorite Tupac unreleased tracks. Um, last night with DJ Quick. Uh, what else? Street
Unconditional
Fame.
love.
Unconditional Love was dope. You can't fade me. Fade me. Um,
Loyal to the game.
that was dope. You have a lot, yo. Words to my unborn. That joint. Uh,
Yeah, Ronnie. I consider the brothers a bootleg version of the best man.
favorite member of Kid and Play.
Kid.
I like Kid more because Kid was actually Kid to me had better lyrics than Play.
Yes. Oh
I
shit.
prefer Mike Epps over Chris Tucker. Sam said.
I don't know about all that. I mean, I
I
like.
think Mike Epps is. I like Mike Epps stand up. I think he's hilarious. And some of his films I liked. I liked him in All About the Benjamins. He was funny in that film.
Trash movie.
You didn't like that?
I hated that movie.
I might do a review for that. The anniversary is coming up in March.
Oh shit.
Uh,
I
Titanic
just
is
felt like
overrated. Yes, I agree.
I agree too.
Titanic is way overrated
I remember
for
my
a
mom.
movie that we already know what's gonna happen. Like why was it so overrated?
It was white people falling in love.
Where's the black people on Titanic? Well, blacks wasn't allowed to sail.
There were blacks in the Titanic. You know history don't want to talk about that shit.
Right. No, but if they were blacks, they were more than likely working in the kitchen or they were mopping the floors of the boat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't like rich on the Titanic. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just the slaves on the boat. Singer Myron Destiny? Who's that? Reg, would you consider the movie The Brothers the bootleg version of The Best Man?
Yes.
Young Bird, producer name is Hitman. Who the hell is Young Bird? Young Berg, you mean?
You mean the that little rapper who always gets his chain snatched?
He had the Autobots chains snatch from him. What was horrible about the Duets album and Loyal to the Game? I didn't listen to it, so you
Oh,
gotta ask Reg.
oh my God! Who asked that? Q? Nigga, the duet album they had rappers that Biggie would never rock with.
And Loyal to the Game?
Oh man, Eminem's production was just horrible.
I actually have that. I have that album, but I haven't listened to it. It's just sitting there. Brown Sugar, yes, I like Brown Sugar. That was a good film.
I gotta rewatch that
Um,
movie.
you never saw that film, Brown Sugar,
I've seen it years ago after you rewatch it.
with Tate Diggs and Sanaa Lathan.
Did he get his ass beat?
I think Queen Latifah was in that too.
Did he get his ass beat in that movie?
Who? No, he
Tate
didn't get
Diggs.
his. Did he? Nah, I don't think he got his ass beat. Nah, yeah, well, I remember he had a thing for Sanaa, but he never like actually came out and told her, and then she ended up getting married to Boris Kujo of all people. And then that didn't work out. Like Boris Cujo was like playing like an athlete, and she hooked up with him. And then I
The
think they
quintessential,
either got married or they got engaged, but the relationship fell apart. And then like like he got the girl at the end.
the quintessential light skinned brother, Boris Kojo. I'm telling you,
Oh
Boris and
man,
Nicole, they're like the quintessential light skinned couple.
oh
Like,
boy, I ain't going that far.
no,
I'm not
no,
going
for
that
real.
far there.
They're
Some
like,
people prefer.
go ahead, you go ahead.
Some people prefer Steph Curry and Aisha Curry over them. So
Well, after what Aisha said, I think that Boris and Nicole,
what
if
Aisha said.
how I think she wants men to treat her. She wants to be treated right, and she said some shit like
Salute,
how she want to be treated right by men and stuff like that. How she wants to be spoiled, and
oh man,
niggas didn't take that shit right.
salute legions, big bro. What
What's
up?
on the
Did you see like she posted like a nude like thirst trap picture on Instagram?
who?
Aisha?
To be honest, she's not that fine to me.
Oh boy.
I don't know what she's doing with herself, but
she
her
she
she's
she
not
has a
really.
she has a they have a restaurant in Cali in San Francisco.
Who gives a fuck?
She's like a big cook out there, celebrity cook and all that.
She got them weird ass big ass cheeks and shit. Like
Man.
you talking about Aisha Curry?
I think Reg don't like like skin women.
No, I love light skinned women. Like I love Halle Berry. I mean, I like Lynn Whitfield and shit. You know,
Then Whitfield is light skin?
yeah, she light skinned.
She is?
Shit, she lighter than me. I
Anybody's lighter than you, Reg.
mean, yeah,
Yeah, she put up like a thirst trap picture on Instagram. I don't know if she took it off already, but I saw that like 2 days ago. They were talking about that.
that's what these females with these thirst traps be making me laugh. It's like y'all get cute for one picture that's gonna be like 500 likes. That's gonna be forgotten 1 week later. So
What about the Pac Life album? I never heard that one. And it's probably no good anyway.
it's trash. I had that
Mo,
album.
you had it and you threw it away, right?
Yeah, I office spaced it.
Wow. Moesha, good job, Reg. Can you do that with China Doll next, please?
Oh, you funny.
Moesha before Ray J or Moesha when they had Ray J?
Before Ray
You have to
J.
ask Reg. I don't remember that time.
I said before Ray J.
Before Ray J? When did Ray J come on Moesha?
Like the fifth season,
Oh wow. I definitely don't remember that.
he was
I
like
think I
Frank.
stopped watching Moesha like after season 2 or 3, so I can't even tell you about that.
He was like Frank's illegitimate son.
Wow. Y'all see Queen Latifah in that new? Oh yeah, I watch it actually, and I never watched the Equalizer back in the day with that white cat, but I actually think it's decent. Legion said it's about to get canceled violently. Really? You think it's gonna get canceled?
I heard some bad things about that Latifah show. They
What
said
is
like
bad about
she
it?
running out. They said they were making fun of her because she was running out of breath.
Oh God, no! But she got in shape. They said she was actually like got in shape and working out for that role.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they're saying.
She lost a lot of weight too. She don't like 93. Latifah couldn't run like that right now. What
Well,
was horrible
Latifah,
about Q has beef with you? What was horrible about Loyal to the Game?
I just they were just having some horrible production. They try to have Tupac say G Unit. Like, come on, man.
Oh my God.
And a lot of the songs, the OG version was some of Pac's best track with the beats and everything like that. And I have like a huge issue with that, you know?
Queen Latifah moving around like Blade is not the show. What? Yo got jokes on Latifah. Wow.
Well, Ray
I don't
Sean.
know, but the thing is, she used to be a CIA agent, so I think because of her supposed like history in the agency that she can fight. It like it's easy for her to like be quick when she's fighting. Hey, just I'm just glad that they have like a Queen Latifah on prime time. You know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't get this 20 years ago.
Mm.
Steph Curry better make sure the divorce papers are ready. Oh man.
Yeah, y'all wilding tonight. Yeah,
Sons of Men versus Killer Army. Killer Army. They made
Killer
the better
Army.
albums. They made the better albums. I love dark skinned women, but they can't have messed up feet, cause then it'll look like burnt
Chill.
yeast. Um,
Y'all
yo,
wilding tonight.
y'all look crazy.
Y'all wilding.
Vinny Paz. What about Vinny Paz? What happened to him? What do I think about Vinny Paz is dope. He's a dope MC.
He alright.
How y'all feel about Jedi Mind Tricks? Oh, okay, yeah, Jedi Mind Tricks, dope on underrated group.
Overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah.
How?
When it comes to underground hip hop, a lot of people acclaim them. I felt like the first two albums were okay, were good. Everything after that was hit or miss. They
Do not
just
listen to Reg. This is the same guy that don't like Dilated Peoples. Do not listen to Reg.
like it's like they try to make everything so cinematic with the music that sometimes it comes out forced.
They
Sometimes,
supposed to because they're not gonna get commercial play. They supposed to.
but you can sound cinematic and not sound forced and shit. That's all I'm saying.
So you feel like they sound forced.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I like Violent by Design. I like the first album with the long ass title. But everything else, I'm just fuck it.
Wow.
That Psycho's long ass title, whatever that shit
Wow.
is.
What is going on? What am I saying? Who did Master P kidnap?
He kidnapped Moesha's brother because he played a drug dealer.
In real life?
No, in Moesha.
I don't remember that. What season was that? Season 6?
Yeah, the last season.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Don't even remember that.
Lil Kim was also in that episode too.
Wow. Why you
That's how you know. That's how you know the show is on its last legs when you have all these
why
rappers.
you kidnap her? Why you
Because
kidnap
Ray
her?
J. No. It wasn't Master P's character. It was some other drug dealer that
Oh my
kidnapped
god.
Miles. But
Idris Elba's from the same place as Reg? He's from North Carolina? No, he's
no,
not.
no,
He's
Co
from he's
Leone.
from like England or something.
Co Leone.
Is he? I thought he was from England.
I mean, I think he was raised in England, but I think he was born in Co.
Oh
He was
wow.
born in Co Leone.
I didn't know that.
Salon, the best
Check
country
you
in Africa.
check
Yeah,
you
the
out.
best country in Africa and shit.
Blood diamonds and shit.
fuck Nigeria.
Hey, they got a good soccer team, yo. They got a good soccer team.
Man, Nigerians always think they're the best Africans in the world, man. Fuck them.
Hey, you hear what he's saying, Legions? That's your peoples, yo.
Oh, Legion's in Nigeria. Oh
Yes.
shit. Oh no, Legion, you cool, Legion. My fault. Because I know some Nigerians, man, and I had some beef with them
Yo.
a while back. So
Yo.
I'm wilding
You
tonight.
had beef with Nigerians?
Yeah, I almost
Over
went to
what?
Nigeria. Yes.
Over what?
No, cause it was back when I was modeling and shit, and it was some petty shit. Yeah, I was a model for a while.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. Oh
No,
man, this shit is
it was back
funny.
in college. It was an African platform I was doing it for.
Can you imagine that big old woman flopping around and stop crying? Queen Latifah lost weight. She's not as big as she used to be.
Yo, y'all need to talk about Tiffany Haddish's weight, man, because she's getting big herself. Y'all need to leave
Really?
let people alone. You and
Man,
I,
she's not that big.
yo, she and Common are bald.
I saw that. I saw that, man. Why did she cut her hair anyway? Why did she do that?
Because Common influenced her to do it.
What?
She
Wow.
looks like a milk dud.
She She do, yo. She got like a Caesar cut now and shit. Did y'all know Suge Knight dropped the soap this morning? Is
What?
he still locked up?
He got butt fucked?
I did not hear about that.
Yo, niggas are acting wild since shit.
Yo. Oh yes, a woman definitely have to have her feet done. Definitely, that's a must.
Hey, I got a question for y'all, for guys. Would y'all ever eat a female's ass? I'm just asking. Because lately,
How
somebody,
late is this supposed to go? How late is this live stream supposed to be?
I'm gonna go on for maybe another 20 minutes.
Oh man, I don't know if we can answer that on the air, Reg. This is YouTube.
Yo, Kuji said he eats ass.
Could you
Yo,
Coogee, did you say that
what?
in the did he say that in the chat? I don't think he said
Yeah,
that.
trust me, I got stories from Kuji, but I ain't gonna say it on live.
Oh man. Oh boy.
I ain't gonna do my boy like that.
Oh boy.
Nah, I'm
I
gonna
think
tell
I
you the,
think we gotta come on like 3 a.m. for questions like that.
but I'm gonna tell you the freakiest shit I've done to a female. Right? I'm gonna tell you some freaky shit. So one time, I was fucking this cougar, right? Yeah.
Why do you call them? Why do you call them?
You said what?
Oh man, he said it depends on the girl. BJ said.
I know, yeah. To me, I never
Yeah.
ate ass. I would never eat ass and shit.
Not even for
I
your
would
wife.
hell no. I would never eat anything a girl shit
So
comes out of.
so if your wife wanted that done, you would not please your wife.
No, I would not eat my wife's ass.
So if she said it's either this or divorce, what you gonna do?
Shit, I'm gonna have that prenup ready and shit. I already have that prenup ready.
Yo, Reg is
Like I said, I don't kiss
stupid.
ass, so why would I eat ass?
Reg is stupid.
If girls, and this is the thing I hate about females. I hate when females say they don't like to give head, but they expect the nigga to eat ass.
Is Ashley still on? Ashley, are you still on here? You hear what this dude is saying?
Like this one girl talking about she don't like to suck dick. I'm like, you gonna suck my fucking dick? I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
Like,
Well, when you put it that way, Reg, you're kind of like forcing her.
no, it's not like forcing. No, because I was trying to teach her how to suck dick. Like, no, not like that. Like how to teach her how to suck my dick, how I like my dick. So,
Oh man.
nah, I
But
do not force women to do anything that they don't want to do. That's one thing I do not do.
I'm waiting for all the women to come on here and like just curse you out right now.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
I
like
don't give
1:30 in the morning. I know how many women is watching this right now.
I don't give a fuck, man. Females been pissing me off lately.
I'm
Man,
pretty
I
sure you
want
got a lot of females following you. You got like 1 point something K followers, so I'm pretty sure there's a
shit.
bunch of females that's gonna watch this and be like, "Yo, let me unfollow this dude right there."
I got this cougar got mad at me because I asked her to give me head and shit.
Wow. And she said no.
No, she gonna
That
call me disrespectful. So I looked
that
at
could
her
that
like
could be a problem. That could be a problem then.
first of all, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I found you beautiful. That's why I wanted you to be near my dick. I felt
My my
honored.
whole my whole thing is if they can't give you head, then you shouldn't be giving them head. Then
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? It should be an equal, like a fair exchange. So if you can't do it for me, I'm not doing it for you.
Exactly.
You know.
Shit.
But
I
some
don't give
females
a
are selfish. I've met females like that. Like, oh, they're like, oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. But they want to get ate out, but they don't want to give head. So you got to
fuck.
kick them out at
They
5 a.m.
they want to send you that what you doing text at 2:36 in the morning and shit.
Right.
Talking
Right.
about let's watch some Netflix. I don't want to be home by myself. I
Right.
said you better create some imaginary friends that can give you some head, cause
Oh man.
so,
Oh man. Legions actually agree with you. He said dilated peoples was corny. I disagree.
thank
I
you.
think y'all are nuts.
Yo,
The
Legions. Thank
platform is
you.
a classic album. That's a 5 mic classic.
Shit. If I was on death row, I would listen to Dilated Peoples and shit.
Evidence is one of the most underrated MCs, yo. He's a
Uh,
dope ass producer.
I'd rather listen to MC Hammer than Dilated Peoples.
Wow. MC Hammer over Dilated Peoples? Wow. I've never heard that. Never heard that ever. That's crazy.
Let me hear my toot. Let me hear a beat beat.
Uh, what about R.A. the Rugged Man?
Very dope MC.
Oh, you like him, but you don't like Evidence.
Yeah, I love Ari the Rugged Man.
I
Niggas
don't
sleep
think
on
he got one classic.
he don't, but he's an underground figure though. I just feel like he's
Eminem.
not. He said what?
Who knows the 1940 film Fantasia? The Disney shit with Mickey Mouse? I, I
When
haven't seen
Mickey was
that
a
since I
little,
was little, yo.
when Mickey was a little,
Is that long? 1940 is when it came out?
yeah, 1940,
Oh wow.
1941. Excuse
So
me.
so I've only seen the colored version. Is there a black and white version?
I think this has been a colored version.
Wow. 1940. That's a long ass time. Fantasia. Wow. It's not that's not one of my favorites though. Clickers was underrated.
I think you mean
Clockers. He
clockwork.
said, "Oh yeah, Clockers. Clockers was dope. Clockers was a good film." Expansion Team was dope. Yes, Hector. Tell him whether or not that's a classic album. How do you all dudes not like Dilated Peoples? I don't understand that.
I just found them that Jurassic Five
I
dilated.
might have to do a dilated discussion because this is crazy. Dilated people, y'all don't like dilated peoples, but you like Ari the Rugged Man. That's they like in the same category.
I don't know about all that though.
What is Ari the Rugged Man? What is he's not underground hip hop?
He is underground hip hop.
Okay, dilated peoples is underground hip hop as well.
Yeah, but dilated was more it's conscious. The Ari is like more that rugged lyrical kind of shit. Like
Well, yeah, I
everything.
mean, they're not talking about like the stuff Ari was talking about, but you know,
Shit, just
they're both underrated underground. What posthumous album you would do one trash review? I think we did one. Didn't we do one already?
well, we did a Tupac "Are You So Down," but that was I actually like that one.
What posthumous album you would do a one trash review for?
Michael Jackson's Michael album.
Oh God, that was shit. I wouldn't even listen to the whole album. I remember like one song from that, the one with Justin, ironically,
Oh God,
that's the only song I like. Ironically, is the one with Justin. What about Murs? You listen to Murs?
I love Murs.
You love Murs, and but you don't like Dilated.
Is this like a recurring theme for you right now? Like
Immortal
first
Tech.
I'm like,
I'm just trying to gauge. I'm trying to gauge your how you feel about underground hip hop.
you know what?
Immortal Technique. How you feel about him?
Oh my God. Okay, Immortal.
It's Coochie that's asking the questions here.
I know. Cause me and him had this talk about. See, Immortal, I respect him, but there's some time when. How can I put this? Sometimes he gets forceful. He gets forced too with the message.
He's forced.
Yeah, sometimes he
What do
does
you
that.
mean?
I, he gets overly political sometimes. Uh, there's certain MCs I like when they get political, but there's certain MCs when they too get overly political, they get preachy.
Sam said the Far Side is better than Dilated.
Yeah, yes, thank
The
you.
Far Side has
Yes,
two classics more than Dilated. I will say that. But they
yes,
haven't been the same since Lab Cab.
that is true.
Dilated Peoples is still together.
That is true. But to me, the Far Side make better music.
I don't know about all that. I think Dilated have a better discography than Far Side. Far Side
Okay.
is dope. Yes, they have their first two albums are classic, but all around Dilated is still together. They still making dope music. When was the last time anybody could say that about Far Side?
Now that I can see what you're saying about.
He said he gets overly political. You heard what he said, right? Coogee,
Yeah,
you said
Immortal
Immortal
Technique.
Technique gets overly political. That's what you said.
I love his first two albums though. You know.
Okay. I don't have a problem with the overly political because a lot of artists that Dead Prez is overly political.
Yeah, but see, Dead Prez, they they get overly political too, but they don't always do like the conscious shit. They do like shit that people can relate to and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how many people are trying to make their own version of Dance with the Devil.
Hmm. Is anybody a fan of Forrest Whitaker? Yes, Forrest Whitaker is a great actor.
Yes,
Love his films. I just saw the trailer for Godfather Harlem season 2. That's coming out in April.
I need to watch that show.
Yes, that's a good show. I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but it's a good show.
I love his directing, yo. He's a dope director.
Yeah. Coogee said the Michael album was okay. I didn't like that Michael album.
I
That
have a
was
lot of
terrible.
issues. I,
I don't like nothing from Michael after he died. Everything that they coming up with now is trash. Nothing. I don't like none of nothing. They need to just either leave his stuff alone or come out with the unreleased stuff. High Tech is dope. Yes, I like High Tech. Dope producer. Babu is dope.
he's alright.
You, Babu is okay.
No, High Tech is
High
okay. I
Tech
mean,
is
I
just
like.
okay. High Tech is dope, man. Talib Kweli wife is fine as fuck. I never seen his wife.
Yeah, she's about to be single now. Somebody holler at her.
She about to be single.
Yeah, because she didn't tell
Really?
everybody to get a divorce.
Oh, I didn't know that. What happened
About to
with that?
holler, about to holler at her. Fuck,
Nah, I know.
still fuck.
I know you gonna do it though. You gonna be up in that DM at 3 a.m.
I don't know about 3 a.m. though, but
If you
fuck
ain't do it
Tyler.
already, right?
Hell no.
Oh man.
I don't just holler at a girl's DM and shit. I play my shit, you know. I have class. I have class.
We're just so full of shit, yo.
How am I full of shit?
Hold on. Escape is better than Michael. I didn't like neither one of them, and I got the Michael album. Didn't like it. I don't like none of it. I think this is the problem when these artists die and they leave the estate to people that don't know what they're doing. They just mess up the artist discography. Would y'all smash Terry Vaughn from the Steve Harvey Show? Reg would. That's
Yeah,
more.
she.
That's more his.
I want to smash her.
You wouldn't? You really? You wouldn't?
Nah,
She not old
she's
enough,
pretty,
right?
but
She
she
not old
can't
enough for
do
you.
it.
He want Lynn Whitfield. That's who he want.
Chill.
Can you review the first Dead Prez album?
One day.
I need to get that. I need to get a copy of that. Actually, I never seen Tyler's wife. I don't know what she looked like.
She looks too fine for him.
Oh man. So you don't you don't like Talib. You don't like Dolly. The people. So what do you like?
I like good music.
Oh
I mean,
man.
I like Talib's music. I just don't like him as a person.
And I don't like his albums other than the first one in Beautiful Struggle. His solo
Bro,
albums are terrible.
who the fuck is
And
sexy with that?
Gravitas or whatever the hell, however you say it. Salt and Pepper, Push It, or What a Man. Push It
What a man.
was not. What was not good? Q, that album is not good. Trust me.
It's
It's
not
not
good.
even. It only has Michael's name on those albums. It's not really him. There was like some controversy with the Michael album that it wasn't really him singing. It was like
Nah, I was
somebody else that.
smashed.
Huh?
What? I was looking at Coogie's comment about Angela Bassett.
There's some rumors that it wasn't even Michael singing on the Michael album. It was like somebody else singing for him. And he
It
has
was
tons of unreleased stuff. There's a lot of unreleased stuff on YouTube. Like I'd rather them release the unreleased music instead of like making these new albums and it's not really it's not Michael material. It's like trash. When Talib got exposed, he responded by recording himself and read a full essay of what he felt about the situation. What are you talking about? He got
I don't even care.
he got clowned because he made it obvious he was guilty of it. Oh, you mean with the Jaguar thing? I mean, my whole thing is if you're not if none of that stuff Jaguar is saying is true, why even respond? And he was cursing out the fans. I saw the comments where he's going
Well,
at the fans.
that's not a
Like,
surprise.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not true, then why do you care what the fans got to say? That's my whole thing. Cause then you make yourself look guilty.
Fake ass Hotep nigga.
Y'all remember this song "Bad" by Jay? His only hit, Jay Holiday.
Trash.
Wasn't a fan of him. T
I'm
Pain or
gonna put
Akon
you to
neither.
bed,
Don't care for
bed,
T Pain.
bed. How you gonna
I
put me?
wasn't a huge Akon fan.
How you gonna put me to bed where you keep fucking the same bed, bed, bed? Fuck out my face.
Speaking of unreleased songs from MJ, have you
Right.
listened to this song? We've had enough. I never. What song? What album that's from? We've
I
had enough.
never.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one. That unreleased song. Yeah, because he make listen. Talib has done this even on Twitter. Like he's going at the fans over the years and the whole Don Lemon thing. And I don't know. I just think that's when people like that shouldn't be on social media. Like when you care too much about what people got to say about you. Like why would you care? Jay Holiday was that dude. Never listened to his albums.
He was a light skinned understudy.
Of who?
Chris Brown.
Jay Holiday was a light skinned understudy of Chris Brown.
Yeah.
When? He don't sound nothing like Chris Brown.
I'm just saying.
Why are you
Fuck,
making these trolls? Why are you trolling these
fuck
dudes?
Talib.
Yes, I remember. Y'all remember the movie The Seat Filler? I didn't see that film.
I don't like Dwayne Martin as an
That
actor.
don't that don't sound like no seat filler to me. Oh man,
I
Reg, you
wish
should do a song with Patti LaBelle.
that would be dope. I don't give a fuck.
Sam thinks you should do a song with Patti LaBelle. Well, who's gonna be singing on this? Is it gonna be Reg or Patty?
Patty. I ain't no Big Daddy Kane. No Big Daddy. Y'all remember that
Oh
Kane song
man,
he did with Barry White?
what album that's from?
Your favorite album, Taste of Chocolate?
I don't remember that song.
Of course.
That's not even
Yo,
my favorite Kane album. That's
I used to always troll Coogee with that song and shit, with that fucking Kane song.
it's probably something that was trash anyway. I don't like none of those R&B songs he did. Not the one with Spinderella, not the one with the dude singing on Groove with it. That was terrible. I don't like
All
none of
my
those R&B
love,
songs. Huh?
all my love is all
Nah,
I have.
trash. And the fact that Spinderella can even mention that song in this day and age is terrible. Like that's your claim to fame is the Big Daddy Kane okay lab?
All my
Terrible.
love is all I have. I didn't
Terrible.
even like when
Terrible.
I didn't even like when Mary sang that song.
That's the only bad song on that Kane album, yo. I love that Barry White song with Big Daddy Kane. I don't even remember it, Sam. So
Sam, you love that song?
hey, the man said he loved the song. Props to him, because I don't remember it.
Shit. I'd rather listen to Foxy Brown's Dog and the Fox with DMX than that.
And that should have been on DMX album. Uh, Dwayne Martin and Will Smith had something going on. I didn't even know that.
Yo, chill out. Well, you said, oh, Dwayne Martin? I
Who you
heard
thought he
rumors.
was? Who you thought?
Dwayne,
Yo,
Dwayne was trying to make Will his fresh prince.
y'all wild, yo. Y'all remember this song "Very Special" by Deborah Laws?
Yeah, that was a song they sampled. The Big Daddy Kane sampled it.
I BJ said he loved the song, so apparently this Kane song was classic because I don't remember the song. I gotta hear it now. Big Daddy Kane and Barry White.
Bro, it's trash.
I heard the album. I don't remember that song though. I must have like skipped over it.
Bro,
Wow.
That Kane and Patty song was fire.
Coogee said I'm disgusted right now.
Okay, Zion, you
Oh,
trolling.
Hello, Cool J. Jennifer Lopez. I don't like that song. Hell no. You mean that song from the James Todd Smith album? That shit was terrible.
It's hard to control myself.
Hell no, nah.
It's hard.
Jermaine Dupri did that. Nah.
Why am I not surprised?
I just
And this is why I
trash.
tell motherfuckers.
Trash.
See, if LL did an album with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, he'll be running things.
Jay-Z Kingdom Come was better than Blueprint One. Nah, hell no.
You
Hell
trolling.
no.
You troll.
Hell no. Nope.
You
Nope.
troll.
Blueprint One is a classic. Kingdom Come was mediocre. But I've never heard nobody say that. So salute to you, Zion, for saying that. If that's how you feel, then salute to you.
I'm gonna
I
stay
don't feel
until
like it's a
two.
classic, but that's just me.
I'm gonna stay until 2 o'clock. 'Cause this is fun.
Come, I love Deborah's. Oh, BJ loved the Deborah Law song after Kane drink.
All my love is all I.
Brandy, I want to be down, or baby, I want to be down.
That's a hard one. Cause Baby was hot too, man.
What
Ooh,
what makes Kingdom Come so classic though? I want to hear what Zion think about the album. You should have been here when we discussed this album, cause I think I gave that the album like a 3. It's not a great album. Like, I like certain songs off of it, but it's not no classic to me.
yo, I got a gig in South Carolina in 2 weeks, y'all.
Congrats. No, that
And
was
it's
a rumor. That was a rumor
yo
that
chill.
he had AIDS. That was a rumor he had AIDS. I used to remember that rumor when I was in middle school. They used to say that. One Wish. I remember that song. That was a big hit for Ray J.
Trash.
I didn't like the album though, but the song was a big hit. American Gangster is underrated. Yes,
Who said that?
BJ
BJ, you my nigga.
definitely. That to me is the last good Jay Z album. I don't like Magna Carta. Blueprint 3 was trash. 444 was okay. It's not my favorite. No, I don't think Kingdom Come is trash. I think it's mediocre though. How you feel about 444, Reg?
I like it.
You thought it was a good album?
Mm-hmm.
Solid 4.
Solid 4.
I thought that was overhyped to me, to tell you the truth. I think that album was just like
Okay.
people was acting like it was like the Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, it was nothing like Reasonable Doubt.
Nah, I don't remember that song. Slim and Young Jock. I definitely didn't listen to anything with Young Jock on it.
I remember that song so far.
I don't remember that one. I remember he did a solo album, but I don't remember that song.
That was all over 106 and Park.
Overrated. I agree, Sam. Overrated. Like the kids now, that would be their Reasonable Doubt is 444 because they wasn't around for the Reasonable Doubt. When they go back and listen to the Reasonable Doubt, it's like, oh, it's okay, but they prefer 444 over that, and I don't get it. I hate it when I see Jay Z being bigger than Nas. I can tell Nas is very so. I don't think Nas even care at this point. I think Nas already proved that he could beat Jay. If anything, I think Jay is the one that's trolling Nas.
Yeah, I need to leave Jay Z alone.
Huh?
Yeah, I need to leave this whole feud.
What the Jay Z and Nas thing?
Yeah, man. It's
I
like
think
y'all
I
just
think Jay is trolling Nas. I do feel that way. I don't think Nas cares. Nas know that he's the best. I really believe that he know in his mind that he's better than Jay Z. You know. Yeah, I mean it's a good album, but I don't feel like it's on Reasonable Doubt level. Like when they start saying, "Oh, it's just as great as Reasonable Doubt," I'm like, y'all are crazy. Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt, Volume 2, Black Album, those to me were like way better than 444. Story of OJ is probably like my favorite song on there. Ray Sean said I like the Janet Dream Street album. It's not her
Oh Lord,
best. She was finding her group. I don't like it at all. I don't like neither one of her first two albums. I'll
Ma,
probably give it a one when we.
you're gonna
Huh?
hate these reviews these weeks, Ray Sean. Ray Sean's gonna hate what I have to say about those albums. That's all I gotta say.
Hmm. I love the Black Album though. The Black Album is one of his most underrated in volume one. Nas said I would try to go to school and get good grades. Teacher wrote mommy kicked me out of having for having braids. 911 Wyclef and Mary. That was a decent song
It was like,
from that one of his better songs on the second album. Black Album is great to me. I think that's an underrated album. Underrated album in my opinion.
oh, this is my shit.
Yeah, I don't care that much for the production on there, Sam. I agree. Like he had No ID. And I don't think No ID gave him his best shit either. I mean, if you listen to the shit that he gave Common, that was way better. Yes. Would y'all consider Mary J an over dramatic singer? Nah,
Hell no.
hell no. I've seen Mary in concert like 3 times. I don't think she's over dramatic at all. Now Patti LaBelle is over dramatic.
No, hold on, wait a minute.
When you kicking off your shoes and getting on the floor, that's drama right there. That's over
That's
dramatic.
Patty.
Now who
Wanye.
who is an over dramatic singer to you?
Wanye from Boys to Men.
Wanye?
Yes.
What makes him over dramatic?
Him on the end of the road. When I tell I hold you
Oh
so.
man.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Yes, Jennifer Hudson. Scream.
Jennifer Hudson. Okay,
Shout
yes,
out to,
I could agree with that.
shout out to my homeboy Jermaine. Screamer for Hudson.
BJ said Black Album is his third best album. I never heard nobody say that.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I think it's in my top five. I don't know if it's not number three for me though. It's in my top five.
To me, that's like my fourth favorite J album.
Wycliffe albums. Wycliffe got one classic and a bunch of mediocre to crappy albums.
I was staying on for 7 more minutes.
I don't think he got great albums after Carnival. I don't think he got nothing good. I like Preacher's Son, but a lot of people don't like that album.
It's all.
Uh, Johnny Guitar, Johnny Guitar Watson, Superman Lover, or I want to
Oh,
something, baby.
I want to tata you, baby.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, damn. I'm gonna have to go with tata you, baby, because that breakdown, that dee 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 dee, that breakdown is ill.
Mariah
Thank you,
Carey
Ron.
is over dramatic.
Hell no. Hell no.
I think she can be at times though.
Man, y'all bugging. Y'all need to leave Mama Mariah alone.
Tupac wasn't. I've heard people say that he wasn't a great lyricist. It was his spirit people loved, but he didn't have bars. I think he did have bars though, but he wasn't like the way he can. He had good to me. He had good wordplay. Like he was good with words and you know what I'm saying. But he wasn't like punchlines and metaphors and stuff. Wow.
I feel like Cisco can be over dramatic.
Huh?
I feel like Cisco can be over dramatic.
Cisco? Yes, definitely. Eminem is over dramatic. How? What makes Eminem over dramatic? I
Well,
don't understand what people
I
saying.
thought we talking about singers.
What if Tupac signed Death Row in '92, and he probably wouldn't have gotten Me Against the World and Strictly for My Niggas, or it might have been like a Death Row version of that. It wouldn't have came out the way it did.
You probably would not have Thug Life.
Right. That's another thing. What's your thoughts on the myth that when rappers cut their locks, they fall off? Well, that definitely is true for Ludacris because he was on a good 4 album run before he came out with Release Therapy and totally fucked up his discography after that.
Now I like Theater of the Mind.
I don't like that. That was trash. Release Therapy is trash. Anything else, everything else after Red Light District, everything he dropped was trash to me.
You know what? This might be sacrilegious, but I feel like Charlie Wilson can be over dramatic.
Is he? Is he over dramatic?
Sometimes he can be over dramatic.
What about T Pain? Red Ray Sean X.
He's auto tune.
No, is he over dramatic to you?
Nah,
Life After Death versus It Was Written.
it was written. Speaking out.
Mm, that's a good one, man. I love both of those albums. It Was Written. I'm gonna go slightly with it. It Was Written, but I love Life After Death. Top three double albums all time, in my opinion. Death Row is overrated.
Whoa.
The Death
Oh,
Row
yeah.
Era Pac is overrated. I don't think
Oh,
he's overrated at all. I think he was. I think he was actually better when he was on Death Row.
I don't know about all that though, but
He was
okay.
actually was angry, but he was still coming out with classic shit. Coco from SWV is over dramatic.
Hell no.
I don't believe so.
Deborah Cox is over dramatic.
Isn't she? Wasn't she on Broadway? She was acting or something.
My point exactly.
Yeah. Oh man. Daz is very underrated. Corrupt, definitely underrated lyricist.
Rick James can be over dramatic, and I love Rick James.
Right. I agree.
Ebony Eyes.
Yep. I can't believe Wesley Snipes man. BJ, you still on that? J Lo was a little ho ho back then.
Who wasn't J Lo with?
Man, that was a drive by. Life After Death is overrated. You think so?
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Overrated? How? What's so overrated about the album? The man died and he came out with his last album. I think it's right where it needs to be. I don't think it's overrated at all.
I feel like it's right where it needs to be too, but I've heard a lot of people say it's overrated.
Favorite Wesley Snipes movie?
New Jack City.
Yes, New Jack City. Nino Brown. Passenger. Passenger was a dope movie.
The fact that this nigga was jump roping in that fucking yeah, ain't nobody know nothing.
He
What's up
he
with this?
he. Wesley Snipes is an underrated action star too, because nobody mentions him.
Blade is a classic.
They'll mention Keanu Reeves for fucking John Wick, but they won't mention Wesley Snipes, and he's done like more action films than Keanu.
Keanu Reeves is overrated. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like Demolition Man was a good movie because of Wesley Snipes. It wasn't because of Stallone. You know, the Blade movies were good. Passenger 57. Like he's been in a lot of action films. That they don't mention Wesley. They mention Keanu Reeves.
All right, yeah, I'm about to call it a night because I got some music I want to work on tonight. I got a music project I'm working on, exclusive music project, so I gotta stay focused and stay hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tomorrow, well, later on tonight, we are going to do the Luther Vandross Part Two breakdown.
Yes.
I really cannot wait for this one. Then I know this week trying like we're talking about Kapoor Noriega's The Reunion.
Yes, yes.
Um, we're also going to talk about Janet Jackson's first two albums.
Yep. Ray Sean, you better be there.
Um, next on the 28th is going to be Pete Rock's Soul Survivor,
Oh,
as
nice.
well as the long-awaited collection video. Because
Yes, that's gonna be good. Hopefully, I think I might. There might be two things I might get late in the mail. I don't know yet, but we'll see by next. No, is it next Sunday? Next Sunday.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because I know I got some stuff coming late in the mail too. So
Right.
because what was it? I also want to somehow some way do Rapture. That might be next week.
Okay.
Well, yeah, next week. Yeah, because
Okay.
it's Sunday technically.
Right.
Because I might pre-record the song sure sometime this week.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get the Flower Boy review uploaded, but something's up with my tablet. I gotta look at it.
Is it still processing?
For some odd reason, it's still processing, and it shouldn't process this fucking long.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, because I still gotta
That
do.
happened with me with the with the You God video. Like even though I uploaded it, it was still processing. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, because that was even the second time I did the Flower Boy review, and I'm not trying to do no review no third time because I'm getting irritated. Because I still gotta do the next part for the recap video, which I might do tomorrow night. Cause I
Is
want to put.
Eric is still coming on with us?
Yeah, I gotta remind Eric because I
And
know.
BJ, what's good, yo? Mail them joints out so we can get you on here too for next Sunday.
Yeah, because I have to get BJ his album next week too. So,
February's a
but
short month, yo.
oh, one more thing. Make sure y'all vote because Friday is going to be the end of the poll for
Okay.
the beat battle and stuff like that.
Right.
So far, R. Kelly is winning so far.
Oh wow. R. Kelly beat battle. Let's go. I'm ready for that.
Yo, let's go. I'm ready. Let's.
You wanted Rodney Jerkins of all people.
You said what?
You wanted Rodney Jerkins. You wanted Darkchild.
I was throwing Darkchild in. I was like, let me throw in some. I could low key. I thought Babyface was gonna win, but
Right.
not till next Friday. But
Right.
oof, R. Kelly. Oh my god.
Mm, that'll be good.
Shit. Anyway, hope everyone has a good night. I'm gonna
Yeah.
text you some stuff later on and shit too.
All right. Cool.
Shout out to everybody in the chat: Ronnie,
Yeah.
Coogee,
Salute to
Ashley,
y'all, man.
Sam, everybody, Hector,
Legion.
Leisure.
Salute.
Hope everyone has a good night. Peace.
Peace.